Hello, hello. Is anyone in the room? Hi, Kenza. Hi, Wendy. I'm gonna give everyone a chance to get in the room. So I'm just gonna play a little reggae. I love reggae music. Hey, Denise. I love reggae music because during my RVP training, I was asked like what my alter ego was, and I didn't know at the time, and it just kind of dawned on me like I always feel like I should have been like an island girl. Like it's in my bones, it's like in my spirit or something. I don't know, but I love reggae music, so we're just gonna jam out for a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Oh, good. That's what's up, Wendy. Yay, we have so much in common. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. So how's everybody doing today? Good? Egyptian princesses. Yes, girl, yes. You already know. Already know. Well, my day has been fantastic. Good. My day's been fantastic. I went to the gym today and I worked out. It was a hard workout. I don't know if my energy was off, but I had to really push through it. But I made it through, and I came home to get ready for this Periscope, and it's so funny because I got dressed and I put on some perfume like y'all could actually smell me, but I don't know. Being silly, I guess. All right. Hey TG82, thank you for joining us. I greatly appreciate your presence. All right, what? Momo, hi. Thank you, Desiree, or thank you, Denise Renee. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting people. All right. We are going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for the hearts. I love those. Love hearts. I love. It's a beautiful energy. All right, so we are going to get started today. And welcome to the Crown for Success Periscope channel. Hi, Sherry. Glad you joined us. Welcome to the Crown for Success Periscope channel. We are a fast-growing network of smart, ambitious, talented business women and entrepreneurs. We seek to empower, build, coach, and mentor you to greatness and help you build the life that you desire. Hey girl, hey. My name is KenyaIman, and I am a regional vice president over Tennessee and North Carolina. So as I always say, if you are in those areas, please do not hesitate to connect with me. I'll give you my Instagram later, but definitely reach out to me. I love to talk with you, work with you, and make some magic happen. So why are we here today? Because I want to talk about self-awareness. I've been trying to come with some topics that's like prep work to greatness, like prep work to building something that you enjoy, discovering yourself, all leading up to things that's going to help you develop as a person. And you can also take these things and apply it to your business, apply it to your loved ones, your family, your friends. It's so transferable in so many ways. So, self-awareness. What is self-awareness? So self-awareness is just being aware of yourself. It's being aware of your character, your personality, and understanding of who you are and what you are. And this is so important. So we're going to dig just a little deeper into that. It's having a clear perception of your strengths, your weaknesses, your thoughts, your beliefs, your motivation and emotions. Hi, Miss Jazzy Joy. So some call it a keystone to emotional intelligence. So we won't get into that, but it just shows how important self-awareness is. Hi. All right, so let's understand that self-awareness is all about identifying emotions and what triggers it. Hi, Fearless Coach. Glad you are here. We are talking about self-awareness, so thank you for joining. Self-awareness is about recognizing destructive thought patterns. It's tuning into what's going on with our bodies and learning from it and gaining sensitivity to our intuition. Intuition is so important. And it is self-awareness is about noticing behavior patterns we can make adjustments to and do better. It's about understanding our belief systems, your assumptions, expectations, how they influence your choices. So when you grasp an understanding of self-awareness, it's like a better understanding of yourself, of ourselves. It allows us to experience ourselves as unique but separate individuals, because that's what self-awareness is. It's like a process to self-mastery, a process to self-discovery, and what makes you unique. And when you understand that, then you can operate confidently as a unique individual, and leverage that in life. So we get inspired to make changes and build on areas of strength, as well as identifying our weaknesses. And so I like to call weaknesses areas of opportunity. It's a little bit more positive, because if we just say, oh, it's a weakness, then we just leave it to be a weakness. But if we address it as an area of opportunity, it's an opportunity for us to learn, one, something about ourselves, and two, to make it better, because we should always strive to always be better than the day that came before. At least that is my goal, which means that you're just sharpening yourself and you're not remaining stagnant. And if you've tuned into my past periscopes, you know that stagnant it really means death. That it means that there's no growth. You're just there. You're just there with no purpose, when really every single person has a purpose. So self-awareness allows you to understand other people, how they perceive you, your attitude, and your responses in the moment. This one is really important too, because especially when you're in business, when you're in social settings, when you're dealing with people, it's so important to be aware of yourself in comparison to them. How are they perceiving you? How do I move about this social gathering fluently? How do I talk to this person effectively? How are they going to view me? How do I think that's going to look like, so I know how I need to adjust myself and be successful in this settings. So being aware of yourself really allows you to understand how other people may see you or view you in the moment. And we're all here because we want more out of life. We want to become more. We want to move past where we are, and it's nearly impossible to be able to move forward in life without becoming self-aware. It's hard to make changes and become self-accepting if you're unsure as to what you need to make changes to. If you're unsure as to what you're accepting, it makes that very hard if you're not rooted in yourself. So being aware of yourself allows you to be more in tune to what makes you happy, what makes you excited, what makes you tick in life, like what makes you go, what makes you motivated. And so all of these things are the path to building a more fulfilled life. Hi, Julie. It helps you to find your expertise, so you can kind of hone into your zone of genius. And everyone has the capacity to be a genius of some sort, but it's up to you to find it, use it, and develop it. And the start of that would be self-awareness. And you find all of that within yourself, within self-awareness. So that's why I really, really, really wanted to talk about self-awareness today. So I'll tell you, in my experience, I practiced self-awareness as a very young child. Like I had a lot of friends. I knew a lot of people. But I spent a lot of time alone, and I loved my alone time. And I'm a Virgo, so I analyze everything. I want to know why. Like I would observe my surroundings. Like, why is this leaf so green? Like, or why do people act the way that they do? Or why am I the way that I am? And so my mind was always ticking. I was always alone. And I kind of carried that practice throughout my life, even up into adulthood. I mean, even up till now. And I have a lot of alone time. I'm kind of a loner, but kind of not. I do well in social settings, but I definitely enjoy being by myself. And I've been able to learn a lot about myself because of it. I've learned that I have to have personal time. I'm able to predict my emotions because I know what I need. I know what I like. I know what makes me excited. I know what I don't like. So I have to have personal time. Otherwise, I get very irritable. So I have to have. I learned that I love being creative. It's a gift of mine. I love to create things. I love to be artsy. As a child, I remember doing arts and crafts with my mom all the time, and I could get lost in the moment. So anything dealing with creativity, I love it so much. I learned just from practicing self-awareness that, oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. I learned that I don't like to be in confined spaces. I learned that I need to be out and free, that I want to make my own rules. I want to break rules. I want to write my own path. And so that's what led me to entrepreneurship, because that's how I knew that it fit me. So becoming self-aware will put you on the path that you need to be on to make you happy. And that's what it did for me. So each step of my life, I followed what made me happy. Cause I know when I was younger, like I've always been in retail and fashion, and my mom tried so hard. She was like, "Why don't you try being a waitress? You'll make more money during college and yada yada yada." And I was like, "Ma, like I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I want to do. Like if I'm gonna make less, then I'm gonna make less, and I'm just gonna be happy where I am." And because I stuck to who I was, because I was aware of who I was able to stick to who I was and what I enjoyed, and it has proven to be extremely beneficial to me in my future. Even up to my current success, it is all related back to me just being aware of who I am. And so in order for me to move on, because I want more out of life, I want to move on, I continue to self-reflect. I continue to observe my surroundings. I continue to seek feedback about myself. I continue to work on myself and sharpen myself to be better, which means that I have to do work on me first. So there's so many ways to start developing your self-awareness, and getting in tune with yourself makes you sensitive to your driving force, your intuition, keeping you on your journey to self-discovery and greatness. So I'm going to give you 4 exercises or 4 ways that's going to help you develop your self-awareness. And not that you're stuck to those 4 things, but those are 4 things that worked for me. And so I encourage you to find 4 things or multiple things that work for you, because that's a way for you to kind of get that process started too, as to what makes you happy. So even if you take one of these away, it's going to make me happy, but what's going to make me even more happy is to see you trying to tune into who you are as an individual, as a unique, amazing, genius individual. Right? Okay, so the first thing is observation. So the first 2 points both have to deal with observation. The first one is like an outward observation of your surroundings. And the second one is self-observation or meditation, whichever one you would like to call it. So the first one is observing your surroundings. Like take time to be still to kind of let go of everything that's in your mind and learn to tune into your surroundings. I find that it works best when I'm outside and I'm around nature, but you can definitely practice this anywhere, if you're sitting in your office, if you're sitting at home, but focus in on something. Let everything else around it kind of tune away. Look at how it's structured. Look at its corners or its round ends. Look at the material it's made out of. Is it smooth? Is it rough? Is it real? And engage where you are in relationship to what it is that you're focusing on. So it allows you to pick up on subtle, important clues that helps you to be more discerning in life. It helps you to pick up on that quiet little voice that's within you about your surroundings, and you learn to see things from your mind's eye, and not always from a skewed emotional point or from someone else's opinion. So taking the time to view your surroundings, observe it for what it is, will help you be able to quiet your own mind and tune into the important little cues that's in nature, that's in life, that keeps you on the path that you need to be on. And so the second thing is meditation or self-observation. And I find time every day to meditate because it's a part of my alone time. It helps center me. It helps balance me. If you believe in balance, I guess. And it, like, when you're sitting by yourself, like, slow your breathing, slow your thoughts, learn to clear out your mind of the everyday struggle, of the everyday hustle and bustle, and just think about you. Slow your breathing, slow everything down so you feel like there's no time or space. And this will help you to concentrate better. It helps you to observe yourself, how you feel more accurately, and you're able to think more efficiently. And these are all things that are important to life, to decision making, to controlling your emotions, which is the next thing that we're going to talk about. So finding time to do some observing, both of your surroundings and of yourself, it kind of calms you, and it allows you to make better decisions, better judgments. You know how to move about life in the way that you are intended to, because you're listening to your surroundings, you're listening to yourself, you're listening to those cues that the universe throws out there for you. Say, hey, go left. Oh, I'm gonna go left rather than right. So you don't have to learn the hard way in life about things. Okay, so the third one is analyze your emotional states, and this helps you to be in control, which is what self-awareness is all about. Because self-awareness, it goes into self-knowledge and into development and into mastery or self-discovery, which it's all about control. It's all about control of yourself. So think about, like, what makes you frustrated, what makes you happy, why why are you in that emotional state that you're in? And so if you can identify that you're happy, that you're mad, that you're disappointed, and then ask yourself why, then you learn a lot about yourself. And all of this is always going back to self and learning about yourself, because things can set you off and you not realize why. So you can't make adjustments to yourself, your surroundings, and the things that you're involved with, because you're not sensitive to that. So next time you have a situation, or if you can think from the past, at a time where you were just so irate, or you were so sad, or you were crying, try to detach from it some and learn the lesson in it. And that's what analyzing your emotions are about, is to learn the lesson from it so you can improve and move on. And then the fourth thing is to be familiar with your life story. So think about your life. Think about the things that you've gone through. Look for patterns in your life that can help you. Like when I look back at my life and I think of a pattern in my life, I see a pattern of creativity. I see a pattern of me enjoying giving advice and uplifting people. So because I'm able to see that pattern in my life and see my life story, see the things that I've gone through and overcome, it gives me a different perspective on life. It gives me an angle to life, and it kind of helps me identify things that I enjoy and things that I'm gifted at, things that I should explore more as an adult. Journaling is a great way to help you continue to be in tune with your life story. Jot down your thoughts, jot down the things that you go through on a daily basis, but still take time to reflect on the past. Not in a thank you, girl, not in an emotional way, but in a very detached and analytical mind state, to where you can analyze your life patterns and see the things, see the obstacles that you've overcome, what you've learned from it, and see that you've gotten better. So it helps you also to find the things that makes you happy. Because if you want to be an entrepreneur and you don't know what makes you happy, revert back to when you were a child and think about the things that just gave you butterflies that you couldn't wait to do, where you could have no distractions. And being familiar with your life story helps you to identify your passions as well, and your passion is going to be a driving force to success as well. So just to recap all of those 4 things, the first one is observation of your surroundings. Be aware of what's around you, what's going on around you. See things through your mind's eye, and quiet yourself to be able to pick up on subtle and important clues. The second one is to meditate, do some self-observation. It doesn't take a long time. I mean, it can be 5 to 30 minutes. It could be 10 hours. It's whatever works for you. But find some time to reflect on you. At the end of the day, think of your relationships, how you handled them, what you learned from them, how you behaved during those interactions. Do a lot of self-reflecting. The third thing is to analyze your emotional states. Ask yourself questions. It's kind of like problem solving, which self-awareness helps with problem solving. But it's kind of like problem solving. Look at a past emotional situation, detach from it, and learn from it. Ask yourself why again, until you get to the root of it, to where you have come to a conclusion that it's something that you need to work on, or just something that you need to learn about yourself. And the fourth one is to be familiar with your life story. Look at your past. Look for a pattern. Look for things that make you happy, sad. Identify them, and move on. Journal, so you can continue the process of looking for patterns in your life. It's a process to self-discovery. So once you begin to understand this concept of self-awareness, then you have the ability and freedom to change things about yourself, and it enables you to create the life that you want, which is ultimately everyone's goal in life, is to be happy. And how do you create that is the question. And you start with yourself. You always start with self. So does anyone have any questions? I feel like it was a very calm Periscope today. It's not too many comments. I feel very calm. Well, I guess there are no questions. So please make sure that you tune in every Wednesday at 12. I am here. Every Wednesday I am here, and I will share with you anything from success, spirituality, and styles is what I love, are my passions. And my girl Ryan is on here every Friday at 3. We are so happy that you tune in with us. And make sure you go tell some friends to come and replay, and come catch the replay and tune in for future Periscopes as well. I will make sure you follow Crown for Success. Let me switch this for you. All right, make sure you follow the Crown for Success Network on Instagram at Crowned for Success. And you can also follow me at KenyaIman. I am. Make sure you add all the periods. I know it's a little excessive, but I guess I'm a little excessive, but that's okay. So please, please, please come and join our Crown for Success family. We would love to have you. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have an amazing day today.